50/50 was probably the biggest controversy this year. It could be an IVE music video, it's at these standards. So do I believe that this song is at the same level as Cupid? Hello guys, it's Juneri, I'm an artist developer and producer, and today I'm going to watch 50/50's Starry Night.
별빛들이 synchronize 평행하는 너와 나 우린 서로를 알아봐 I'll make the stars align 서로를 잇는 상의 별 함께라면 난 두렵지 않아 볼륨을 높인 playlist 엔진을 켜는 spaceship 그 어디든 좋아 We gon' be alright Yeah yeah 어느새 저 멀리 사라지는 question 얼어붙은 맘을 녹인 너의 passion 서로를 잇는 한쌍의 별 네 곁이라면 난 두렵지 않아 I'll make you feel alright 영원히 눈부신 shining light Don't know I'll make it starry night
So 50/50 was probably the biggest controversy, maybe, or the second biggest controversy this year. They were four group members, if I remember correctly, and the girls had some kind of big dispute with their company. And that happened actually after Ride, they had their big breakthrough song, which was Cupid. It became famous in the social media and everywhere. And then boom, you have this controversy. Something is not going well with the management and the girls. I don't want to get into details. So the management held a new audition and they found four new members. One of those remains with the old one. Many were very skeptical, like why didn't the company just create a new group then? Because obviously they want to use the success from Cupid. They want to ride this wave because people now know 50/50, but they also know about the controversy and people side with the idols, the celebrities, not the company, because the company spent all this effort and money to make these girls likable. So people take the side. But in this particular case anyways, I don't want to take any sides, so that's not what I'm here to do. But what I'm trying to say anyways is that 50/50 have a really hard job to go through this controversy, and well, the first thing they had to do is to release new music, and here they are. So do I believe that this song is at the same level as Cupid in terms of having the same kind of impression in social media and the same virality? I don't think so, and that's because during the hook we have this kind of chord progression that goes down. It's not this kind of song that takes you there, something that is that happy to put on the background of a TikTok video, for example, which is how Cupid became very famous. That said, the song is actually really nice. The instrumental is what it needs to be. It's a traditional kind of girl group song. I still like the chorus very much, how the girls perform it anyways. And I do get a lot of IVE vibes actually from the visual and how the song is sung and everything, but that doesn't mean that 50/50 right now are at that level, okay? IVE is a very matured group. As I said in my previous reaction video about IVE, it's like these days filming a music video is like their day job. It's like just going to the office and they just stand there and everything looks good. These girls are not there yet, but at least they're trying this vibe, and I think it's not bad at all. The visuals of the music video are fantastic. The girls look beautiful. Choreography is really nice. It just doesn't have this extra click yet, but they're just starting. So I think if they continue making a few more releases, 3, 4, 5 releases like these, I think eventually they can get at a higher level that they also feel very comfortable when they're on the music video. You can see here they still have this debut stress, because for some of these girls it is their debut and you can see their faces. They're not 100% confident to perform. That doesn't mean that something is wrong with the direction or the company, or they should have waited more. This is actually very good timing, and I think they should keep a good pace every 3 or 4 months, keep releasing this kind of content. Hopefully the company has the money to do that. So what happened with Cupid girls, let's call them, the previous arrangement of this group anyways, it's gonna become the past, and it's gonna be overshadowed by these new group members and their new discography, their new songs and music videos. So in order to do that, they do have to keep releasing music, and they have to keep releasing good music, actually not just music. This is a great start, I think, but they do need a couple of more catchy songs in the future. I made the comparison with IVE before. Well, I think they come from a different kind of start anyways. Even their debut 11 was extremely good, but then they released songs like Love Dive. You just fall in love with them, with those kind of songs. You start getting familiar with the members, and then you just know, IVE. Can 50/50 do something like that? Are the members right now that distinct? No, they just work as a group. So I think in the future the company can try to pick up which members are the most popular and exaggerate them a bit so fans can enjoy them more in the music videos, so they can build up also this kind of individual fame that is required, I think, very much for a girl group to be successful. The music video has really high quality, as I said. It could be an IVE music video. It's at these standards, and that's really admirable because IVE, I think, is in top 5 of girl groups. So this company and 50/50 are at that level production-wise. That doesn't mean, again, that the girls are at that level yet. But it's a great comeback, I think. And when I say comeback, I don't mean just a new release. I mean a total comeback for the group. I'm here to support the girls, the performance. I don't want to talk about the company and what they did well or not. I'm here to support this beauty and this performance. These girls have a chance to show to us what they can do. So I'm really happy for that. And I'm here to support them because I think they're really lovable in this setting. The song is nice. I said I don't like the tone. It's a bit kind of sad when it should be a bit happier based on the meaning of the song. Like if you hear the lyrics carefully, it's a kind of pleasant song, but it has this chord progression that makes you feel kind of sad, like the time is passing. I would make this song a little different in that aspect. I can already think actually how with a couple of changes this song could have this viral momentum similar as Cupid. I'm not saying it could be as successful as Cupid. I'm just saying this chord progression change and maybe an addition of a little hook in there could make that happen. But I'm still happy with that kind of song because we often discuss how a lot of K-pop these days is using really repetitive vocals, especially in the hooks. Well, that has always been the case with K-pop. It has been kind of using these repetitive hooks, but these days, especially because of social media and short attention span from the fan base, they have to do that kind of music. But this is not one of those songs, and that's admirable. That's really nice. But as I said, yeah, now it doesn't have this kind of virality. But the net outcome is actually very positive because they made it through these bad times that the group had as a name, 50/50, and here they are with a new product, and I hope they can keep releasing. They really need something, as I said, every few months, 3, 4, 5 months, keep releasing new concepts. I hope they're not gonna stick to the sweet K-pop. I mean, it's really nice they're doing this sweet K-pop, but for example, Everglow Zombie, right? It has this very different vibe, and I think the girls should go also through that kind of concepts and then come back with their sweet concept later in the spring, and then in the summer, boom, make a summer hit. The beats like dancing and stuff like Klaxon, right? That's the benchmark at their level, of course, and at their capabilities. They're not Yoja Idol. If they can do that for the next year, I think 50/50 are gonna be here to stay and compete, I guess, at least for the top 10. Takes a lot of work to even get in that top 10 of girl groups. I wouldn't say top 5 just yet. I think that's gonna take a longer time, especially when we see other girl groups coming really hard and really fast. It's a lot of competition. So great job for 50/50 nevertheless, and the girls look fantastic, lovable, and I really hope that the company will continue doing the best for them as I described. And I just wanted to add that I did a little research and I see this is actually a pre-release track, so we're expecting something more from 50/50 in a few days. That's actually even better because as a pre-release track, you could say, okay, this is doing things really well, presenting the new members, and maybe their other song is gonna be this kind of main hit title track, or they're gonna attempt that anyways. So great job 50/50, and see you again very soon.